pretty sure people were very, very happy to pick Xayah into Jinx for the laning phase at the very least. As now it's all about Iwandi's pick, and he's going to lock in Janna game one. I mean, okay.
Right. For anyone who's not like an old school LPL head, Iwandi came into the league as a Janna one-trick. That was his reputation as a fresh player in the league. We get too aggressive, they could be in big trouble. Iwandi stepping on forwards. Uzi the target. Knockup is there. The chain CC is fantastic, but Hope is getting low himself. Stun should come through onto Uzi, but actually it's Iwandi in trouble. Flashed on and taken down. EDG in a 2v3 and they get one, but it's turned around now. Uzi walks under the tower. And like, contest this. Yeah, here we go, though. An answer on the bottom side as EDG look to make the play. Iwandi, no flash available, and Janna is squishy. The wind can't help you now. As Hope could be trouble as well. Does have his flash, but needs to be good in the reactions. There we go. Hung ain't done just yet. Wants to move up to that top side, but I don't know if he's going to find an opportunity. Hope could be in trouble, but Flame Chompers keeps him safe from Mako. JJ wants to set up a dive here. The rocket comes out. Hope doing his best to play around these players. There's no minion wave for the dive, but Daisy will do. It sets it up, and Hope's taken down. Those feathers don't tickle.
Oh God, it's so perfect.
But the Herald, do you really want a Herald for Cassante? Not particularly. It doesn't feel that great. I mean, it's better than nothing. As here we go, Cube pulling Ala over the wall here, and Hung is in the area but misses the W once again. Ala will get stunned up here, should be finished off.
No,
no, wait, the shield comes in. Ala still surviving, okay. Take him down, Cube gets the kill. That got way too scary. Dude, has to use the counter strike early just to keep himself alive. Smite onto Daisy here. Hung's smite is currently on cooldown. This is no longer a good Drake for WE. Oh, I don't know if that was a good play, Hung. As now WE try to bustle their way in. This is so wonky.
They're buying time, though. I mean, the issue is if they start to give up ground, the EDG can burst down the dragon, and there is still no smite for a couple more seconds. It's going lower, 2K.
They're going into the pit here. Hung is so low, though, and Mako with the quickness to find him all out onto Mako to pull him back out of play, but he dives back in, and JJ gets the smite. Azir, though, popping off. EDG still for retreating now. Thunderstorm out from Uzi.
Both Ala or one of those people out. It resets at the very last second. That's so
He's got all out available. If Uzi steps into the wrong place there with Cube on a flank, this could be huge. Herald to take the tower here. This Cube now threatens to move as well. WE don't want to let this one go without a fight.
No, they really don't. And my biggest concern would have been, would Ala actually hit, not Ala, I'm looking at Ala on the side. Would Uzi hit second item? We'll have to pause because I mean, play.
Yeah, let's talk about Ala because he's taken down. I mean, that was beautiful from Cube. Just pulls him out from the tower, and Shanks just gets a kill on a silver platter. This is here very much the carrier. They won't be able to get here in time. That's going to be a Drake for WE. And they'll be thanking their lucky stars for that. Remember, Chemtech Soul as well.
They want to siege up on this. They've got the range advantage, and they will secure this tier 2 off that poke onto Uzi.
This is kind of crazy.
Yeah, has to take that step back, but it gives this window for Shanks to just sneak that tower away and glide out to safety. Good stuff from WE again.
To go back before that comes up, unless WE can stall somehow. Keep trying to defend the tower, shield on it from Iwandi as well. As Mako's just pulled into the play. Hung with an ultimate rocket across, but Mako survives. Thunderstorm from Uzi as well. There's EDG kind of like the look of this fight. They're muscling in. Ala trying to get himself on the flank. He's got a mega blast cone to use as well.
Oh,
Cube, Hope, Iwandi all in trouble as Ala flies into the play and Mako alongside him, but Iwandi on the peel. In the meantime, Cassante on the back line, and there's Shanks to make it happen. Uzi pulls the feathers, but they only tickle this time. 5-7, but WE
Baron should all be butt confirmed. Fofo not able to land the poke. Joe, WE have secured themselves the Baron.
Shanks, the franchise player for WE, he had a fantastic to the bottom side. And I feel like this Janna was a stroke of genius from WE. It perfectly answers both the Rakan and the Jax. And Jace just can't win the ranged war against both a Jinx and a Azir. Speaking of, he's locked.
The solo lane specifically here of EDG and for Uzi as well. He's not really been able to keep him, you know,
just hammering away. Still got 30 seconds on the clock when it comes to the Baron as well, as Ala actually goes in underneath the stun. It's just CC'd up and cut down. And like Ala feeling like he needed to make something happen, feeling like the game was just
slow. Prison gonna connect onto Fofo, but it will mean that they have to seed this tier 2 on the top side. Now the last turret outside of the base, because they can just kill the tower. It doesn't matter.
EDG, you've forgotten that this building buildings to defend. They've gone for a Drake that's not even soul, and they've lost a mid-in for it, while Hope pushes the wave at the top side as well. Hung found, though, as is Cube. Big shield comes out from him from the stone plate, but he dashes over to the rest of his team. He's still surviving as redemption comes through, and now
from WE minus Shanks, and he's going to make it quite quickly as well.
This is bold from EDG, but I love it. Trying to force the issue. Cube here to answer. He's happy to be that frontline. Mako pulled back in and will just get shredded by Hope. The damage on this Jinx is insane at this point. Fofo, the next target is Hope. Gale forces forwards. Another pushback from Shanks. Turns going to keep himself safe as well as Alan jumps back in and somehow survives. Dashes away to safety. Cube to follow though, trying to finish this one off. But the feathers come back in and EDG somehow winning the fight. Uzi with the damage, and there's one for JJ as well. EDG of a Spark Baron.
Unless Hung decides to pull off a miracle, are going to secure this Baron. So now it's EDG with the Baron off the back of the space defense with a couple of structures left outside of the base of WE as well.
Right there, there's the Ivan value for you. Yeah. Phenomenal stuff. Oh, Hung on a flank.
Somebody like that. But WE just were. They really have to attack it with pinpoint precision because the amount of the get play in the first place. So really have to be careful as EDG is. I mean, I feel like WE are not being careful on this base defense, right? They just let Fofo
tower earlier. Just walks in and 2 shots the tower. Now siege in the bottom lane as well. As the bottom in hip tower will fall. Potentially a fight off the back of it as well. Mako on the front line here. Where is Daisy? No one ever asks, how is Daisy? Siege to the bottom side, so this goes down. Bottom in hip in trouble, and EDG knocking on the door here as they find an engage. It's on to Hung. He flashes out. Redemption is there, but the Ignite finishes the job. Cube ain't tanky enough, and the feathers go out as well. There's only 1 kill.
It's here now, but do they really want to commit? Ala has teleport. I feel like maybe with just Baron fading off, they're going to have
like 10, 15 minutes at this point. Finally taken by EDG. Remember, that
applies to basically everyone. They're getting like a 700, 800 almost shield every time like, JJ presses a Ziki on them.
Sure, you outrange them, but what if all of your damage hits shields? Hung is just going to get shreked. He just gets absolutely rinsed by Uzi and Fofo's damage there. And EDG, are they actually just going to walk this in? After 40 minutes of back and forth slog, they just walk forwards at Hung in the lobby with a miracle on his plate right here. Ala trying to threaten as Shanks goes for the 1v1 onto the enemy Jax. And this is a late game as here. Ala with a counter strike, but it ain't going to save you. Shanks with a solo kill as the rest of the teams fight.
This Baron is being melted. 6k, 5k. Hung, can he find it?
It's gone. Uzi takes it and Hung in the pit now. Cube low on aim. No TPs available for WE. That's going to be game. And EDG, it's 42 minutes it took him. It was a rough early game, but the late game stands strong and they take the first one.
Oh my god, what a way to open this series. That was pat nonsense.
Like that Nautilus, like the Sejuani. But no, Aphelios, despite the nerfs, is going to come through for Hope.
No. Your Zig school was so right, though. I feel like this is definitely the Ziggs angle that you need. It actually also kind of answers, like, if you want to shut down side laners, the way that you can do that is just end the laning phase super early. Take all of the structures off the map.
They'll still be able to contest that Herald as well.
Yeah, exactly right. I think the fact that it was EDG in control of a lot of the map last game, but they had the Iva, and it just kind of delayed that that Dragon takedown. This time around, they'll maybe have the Herald burst it down, smite away, anything like that.
Oh, what a hook from Mako! That was clean as hell! And Uzi will grab himself first blood. The EDG bottom lane in trouble. Uzi's 1 HP!
14 HP available now. Because the bottom side play, halfway, they just stepped away. Now he's back. Can they dive Cube? They're looking for it.
Demolish available as the Grand Challenge is there. The stun in place as well. The healing is JJ. He's tanked the tower too long. He goes down in trade for Cube, but honestly, I think Ala's okay with that. Got Divide Sunderer. That lane ain't getting any easier for Cube now. It's actually going to be flanked by Ala. Has to dip underneath the tower and flash. It's instantly followed by Ala. There's no way out of this, surely, for Cube. Even if he gets over the wall, where can he go? That's going to be another kill for Ala. It's gone from bad to worse up top.
Man, they can fight. Even if they don't get the dragon, they'll probably pick up more kills.
Okay. Well, they can't respond. See you later, JJ. So Drake taken.
But like, yeah, you know what? For me, I'm just really happy to see. Oh boy. Well, I'm happy to see this.
He's been baited a little bit there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Leave the control wards.
You know, I was about to speak positively about
CS lead, 2 kills. He's already got a Tiamat on top of the Sunderer as well. Like, the thing is, like, you said it in the draft, Jamada, like, it's not even...
Take control of this bottom side of the map. Again, though, right now it's WEs and they're looking for a pick onto Mako.
Okay, these are the plays we're looking for. Another kill for WE. Hung grabs the credit for that one, but pick onto Mako.
EDG have control of this side of the map regardless of the vision. Ala's going to try and let this kind of minion die, but I think it's going to take the wave regardless.
Yeah, good effort from Ala to try and deny. EJ is going to move over and slam a Herald. Ala definitely exists. I think that's a fair statement.
I think it's actually more about whether or not these side lane towers are going to stay up and exist for much longer, right? This Herald is even going to charge.
But Hung's there to save the day. I want the on out of there.
I don't know if Hung needed to. This is not really a good thing for the...
Hang on, just hope that JJ is literally behind him here. This is not the fight that you wanted to start, my friend. Hope is going to go down. Uzi takes himself a free kill there in the meantime. Fofo forced a flash, but that's not to do with feet, is it?
That's hands. It's hands, I know, but I don't know what it is for legs or feet as
yeah, I don't know. As neither does Hope. Hope doesn't know anything in this one, but Uzi jumped on it in the feathers, sets up for Ala to sweep on up. It looked good for WE for a split second.
Maybe look to disrupt it, but it doesn't seem like Shanks or Cube are willing to give over their life in kind. And EDG will secure this Baron. There's a teleport coming in. I don't know, like, turn can happen.
Yeah, Shanks is looking for Fofo here, gets the bomb and gets the kill. Okay, opportunity for WE. Shanks charges forward. The franchise player has to make miracles happen. Cublo in the pit, and the hook onto Shanks is huge. He's trying to kite, jumps over the wall. EDG back onto the Baron though, and they maintain control.
It was close. Really dominate their individual lanes and just put pressure on WE potentially from...
It's answered by Ala. And that's 3 men committed to the top side. And EDG, they've got not only the rest of the team to finish off this tower, diving for Hope. Mako slightly wide on that hook, but it doesn't matter. Inhib tower taken in the bottom lane. It's WE.
This, you know, very easy to disengage core that EDG are running on the other side of the map. Ala is taking that inhibitor tower. Has to, and right now, the pressure continues to mount. EDG are not really giving them the space at all, but Ala maybe is overstepped. Certainly has.
Find a pick. Ala's down. It's traded from mid. Inhib tower as Fofo tries to get down.
Oh, and this one ward could be giving EDG so much, right? The fact that they see Cube hovering here, they kind of have an idea that the rest of W are probably all hit. I1's been caught out now. Uzi can't really put in the damage though, Joe, but his teleport.
This is a 2v4 at the minute as Hope is going to find himself his second kill of the game. As Felios getting back into things.
WE reclaiming all this territory is great, and there's a lot of standing gold in these towers too.
There's a ton to be taken here, and it's difficult to just win an outright fight for EDG outside of just the gold difference for them. The composition certainly favors a 5v5 in the way of WE, as that's 2 towers.
This extra tower is probably going to get him across that finish line of that Lord Doms that we were just talking about.
Yeah, we're talking
out. The thing is, W are just going to do the exact same thing. They're going to match Shanks up here, and actually now Ala's in trouble.
Ala's the target here. Fofo dips back out of the play into the GA already. Fofo doesn't do any damage as Ala might just go down here. The bomb onto his head. Riposte comes out, but it's not going to be enough. And Shanks has so much damage to burn through the health bars. In the meantime, WE trying to contest for the Drake. It's 3v3 here. Both AD carries in a strong spot as the quickness comes on out, but Iwandi doesn't have the health bar. Shanks on the flank.
They got Uzi.
Uzi that's been found. 2 games in a row. It's a 2 inhib advantage. And 2 games in a row, we have a comeback. But can WE actually finish this off? Fofo split pushing in the top side.
You can't let Fofo get back. They've got a wave. WE can turn this one around. The teleport's coming out. Can Cube get there in time? I think he's too far away. Fofo will be able to defend, but is it enough? It's a 3 versus 2 in the base, and the teleport's coming back now.
280 carries. There's 280 carries. They shred the towers in seconds. WE have actually given EDG a taste of their own medicine. The comebacks are real today. 2 inhib comebacks, 2 games in a row, and we have a series. Very, very strong poke composition. If he goes for that lethality off the AP here as well, alongside that Jace, that is massive damage. WE, what do they want to go for? Lucian, like you say, available. Sivir, he's going to be locked in for Hope.
Okay, so Hope, I believe, his first game of Sivir this year. So definitely.
Not sure who's trying to hit there, but a great hook onto Hung from Mako. Ala just found a solo kill.
Ala has.
Kind of destroying Cube in the top side. Just, I mean, it's as simple as that. Wow. Just jumps at him. Just takes him out. Cube this series so far. See if he can maintain that kind of performance. Hook in onto I1D as the ult comes out. Onto Uzi. No cleanse from the player. And it means that Hope can finish this kill off. Mako still has flash available. Hope, I'm
seeing how powerful he can be and how willing he is to make plays when he's ahead.
Yeah.
Then find Sundra with Ivan in his back pocket. The healing and the shielding already at this stage. Monstrous. Herald's gonna go down up here. So much extra gold.
Here. Nobody's here to defend Cube. WE have just completely abandoned their top laner.
So, there's pros and cons to this, I will say, right? Huge.
Okay.
I think after this dragon, maybe the Herald, right? Look for a rotation. What you could have done on this reset is actually sent Hope and I1D towards the top side. I think that component only, off the top of my head, goes into Mikhail's, if I recall correctly. So maybe it does go into Redemption. You can also pick up this tower in the tier, in the mid lane. They might even just about line.
Angry Anchor, there we go. Angry Anchor cleanses with the Mikhails. JJ fast on the fingers with that one. Death charge onto Hope here. The Shanks forced out of the play, but the shield keeps him alive for now. Fofo on the front, Hung running out of allies. He'll be burnt down as Ala looks to head them off. Look, he's herding them. He's denying their escape. They took minutes on this earth. Hope gonna try and push forwards to buy space for his team. The spell shield used as the stun comes on through. There goes Shanks, and Hope is next. Uzi trying to finish the kill as Ala jumps on forward. Cube left alone versus Fofo and Jeje, and WE are wiped off of the face of the rift.
It's lambs to the slaughter. WE were just
dashes away from the skill shots.
Sticking power. Oh, Ala.
Ala looks for the re-engage. Good dodge from Hope there. Hung trying to get away, but Hook's back in. Mako has been on point with the hooks, and there's one for Uzi. EDG, a single pick. Is that enough for them to start Baron? That's the jungler dead.
That's the jungler dead, but they might find more.
Mako just does not miss. Mr. Mako happened. Fantastic stuff from him.
Mako's on this flank, and WE, I don't actually think they know where Mako is. Hex slash over the wall.
Onto I1D there. I1D just gets shreked by the shields alone, and Mako is over the wall again, and Shanks has been found. Baron taken with a bonus Azir on top. That is the cherry on the cake, and EDG. What is that? He's like under the tier 1. That was, I mean, Mako's playing out of his mind, but he's also, this Ivan is through the roof in this game. And that'll be mid tower, taken down. EDG making it work. And that we're witnessing here in game 3.
Yeah, they will. They want to close this one out as cleanly as possible. They don't. Maybe Ala does. We'll never know. But he's just so undisturbed, unbothered.
Moisturized in his lane, flourishing as Ala. He's a frog in a pond right now. Destroyed a second in him. I thought they would back off.
Do they wait for Baron? Do they go to the top lane and siege his 5? Do they find the pick?
Do they get free pick onto Hug in the jungle, who's face checking as Dragon goes down? It's looking like that might be the answer. Hung falls. I1D was trying to face check with him. Ala, flash for flash. He'll just keep chasing.
Narnia, but eventually we'll get there.
This is 3v4.
Yeah.
They can just end the game. They can just end the game. I1D can't get back to the base here. The ball comes in onto Cube, and Cube is gone. Hope, can you clear the minions? That's the question. Him and Shanks against the world here, defending on this. Sivir is here. It's a damn good comp for clearing waves. Ala denied entry here as Fofo the target. And Hope wants to find a kill, wants to find a series, wants to find redemption. But Fofo finds a shot blast instead. Ala pushed onto the fountain. Shanks gets one, but EDG still 3 strong. Uzi still firing on all cylinders. One Nexus tower to fall. Hung and Shanks against the world soon. Cube has his all out available. He's looking for Uzi, pulling him over the wall. Doesn't even need to use the ultimate. Shanks grabs the kill.
big shutdown as well.
Yeah, if that's a crit, he wins.
I don't know how many he did or didn't. Oh my god. Well, WWE don't want this
well,
to be a comeback. All right.
Here we go. We're just going to run at Baron. 8k on that one as the fight kicks off, but they're all in the pit and they're against a ton of AoE. I don't know if WWE can survive this one. Ala jumps in. Everyone's stunned. Everyone's going down. Shanks pushes them away as Baron is taken by EDG, and it's an absolute blender in the pit. He's spinning around and he's taking names. Ala, the MVP of this one. I'm calling it before the game even ends.
For where they are the ones in the lead and they are one game away from making it to round 2. WE need to find adjustments and they need to find it quickly.
Wow. EDG. I mean, what a game. You know, Shanks holding Olga again.
Like, you can just call the ram over the top of that dive. So something defensive on the top side, I like it. And even though EDG, I think the reality of the situation of these lane matchups is they're probably not going to have much priority anywhere. If they can survive the storm, I don't know how WE realistically ever make a dive comp work into this many defensive tools.
Take control of that lane as Uzi actually takes a tower shot and almost gets hooked as Mako goes underneath the tower, but now he's tanking. He goes down for first blood. I like the idea, but Hope too.
You know it for sure. Let's see if this play works out.
Perhaps an opportunity to set him up for that Hope knocked back in, and the feathers fly back. Uzi with a kill for the game. Certainly in terms of AD carries, it's a good advantage for Uzi, but in terms of the overall game, you can see WE streaking ahead now.
3. Like, you've ended the laning phase. Is it too early? Hook lands.
Oh, they're going to go in for this one, but he's gone way too deep. Look at the knockups! How do you ever dive? That's just 3 of the players on EDG. Imagine never gets any time to work on it. And 1D moving in to try and deal with some of these control wards, but Mako is there in the headbutt. It's gorgeous again. The route into the dash for the Alistair. I love this combo. Absolutely insane stuff. EDG, they're onto a winner here.
Yeah, I think they are. Let's not forget, right? WE had the opportunity to go towards something like the Maokai, a lot more neutral, very capable of diving. Mako, that's flash.
Does have his flash available, going to use his ultimate, tries to hold on and dodges the one for WE. So, small advantage game for them. It costs 3 ultimates from EDG as well to defend.
WE will use this window to just go towards the dragon because they see Fofo on the top side. It seems like EDG just aren't. They're not bothered. They're trading it in tower damage in the mid lane. And Fofo is going to be able to knock on this tier 2 just a little bit, right? He walks in, this tower's dead. EDG are chilling right now as far as game state's concerned. They might even try and look for a fight.
I know, Team P comes out very early on in the laning phase. Fofo ready to buffer the W should the need come for it. All right. Cube trying to get into the back line here. The bounce house kicks off. Isabella spread not even needed. Ala now stunned by Shanks. And the call of the Forge God, the re-engage. EDG's turn to have a go. Shanks with a bomb on his head, trying to escape, and he will do so. Uzi pulls the feathers a little early.
Oh, they got Uzi!
Uzi! WE, we asked how. They give us an answer. The team fight for WE.
Advantage of the cube.
Yeah,
no, not gonna find the 1v1.
I
was wondering, I was like, in my head, I was like,
win.
will Fofo just try and like play this 1v1, kite him out? Looks like the answer's no. We'll just let the wave. I
don't know if melee range is really the play, especially with a knockdown in the game. Fofo, what was that?
I'll be honest. You seen that one switch down before?
I have not, but
you've not. It's a great emote, mate.
Series. Compositionally looking good in the game. Shanks going to be able to grab tier 2 up in the top lane. EDG, massive presence on this Drake. But WE don't look like they're giving this one up for free. TP available for Shanks, and immediately starts to be channeled. Drake will go down here, taken by EDG, but can they survive the fight? Shanks with a massive engage, and Hope flies into the back line. In goes Hope for more. Uzi surviving for the time being, but the rest of his team might not be so lucky. Shanks finds Uzi as Ala barely walking out with his life.
Basically stonewalled by EG for 20 minutes. But in the space of 4.
Yeah, 4 games in the series so far, and 4 games where Shanks has been an absolute monster. Like, what a series from him. Ball of the Forge God, a pick now for EDG as I1D's taken down. And that really makes... And then it's a question of what do WE do? Mako could be in trouble. He's going to hex smash over the wall as they look for Shanks. Hung goes in, but he's just going to be CC'd up. Tibbers comes out. Shanks knocked up and taken out of the picture. Tibbers next as Hung tries to escape, but he's going nowhere. TP available for Fofo if he wants to defend mid lane, but I don't think it's even needed. Raycall's walk into River as a unit.
Do they know where
He's
Shanks
got to be
is?
cautious.
Do they know where Shanks is?
See him. Shanks, another great ultimate coming on through here, but survived for the time being. There goes Ivan. Jeje out of the picture, but Fofo answering, and Uzi still alive for now. Tibbers taken down as Cube goes forward, but pulled back are the feathers, and Fofo's still alive as well. Hope is in no man's land right now. Turns golden to try and keep himself alive, but knocked up and taken down. This comp is indomitable from the side of EDG, and the fights are just too easy. Even though they will just annihilate Baron before vision is even gained. EDG have got it. WE, are you going to try and dive this? Are you going to try and get into the pit? Uzi's alone! EDG abandoned their AD carry, but he's surviving, taken down now by Cube as they charge into the pit. Fofo has to be the carry. Bomb on top of Hung here. He jumps out of the pit, doesn't have the range yet, and Blast comes back on in. Jeje buying space on the backside of the fight, and even without Uzi, EDG are indestructible. Shanks takes out Mako as he goes for a little bit too much. But EDG still come out with a man advantage. A hook underneath the tower, but he signed his own death warrant. He falls as Fofo grabs another.
Even though Uzi dropped, how much they can get done.
You know it's going to be a hard game when you find Uzi as well. So even more value there than the gold really tells you. And with Baron still 40 seconds on that one, they're going to try and end the game right here. And Wandi has been caught, knocked up, and will be taken out of the picture. That's one Nexus Tower gone already. EDG, they're done with this series. They want to go home. They've got dinner booked. And they want to go to round 2 of playoffs. Thunderstorm comes out. Shanks turns gold as they try and get onto Fofo here, but Uzi's still free firing. Shanks will be next to fall. And WE, they've got nothing left in the tank. Hope and Cube separated from their base. The minions will charge in as another knock-up from Ala. He's too good with it. The Ornn triple kill comes through as Cube next on the chopping block. He's forced away, but it just doesn't matter. EDG 3-1 over WE as they keep their dreams of worlds alive.
WE was stonewalled all those years ago by EDG, and they're stonewalled here again. EDG, the fairy tale for that world story that you mentioned. The start of it could have just been what we've witnessed. 3-1 and a convincing back end to the series, and one that we wanted and needed to see out of this lineup. It's an amazing turner.